Sabu from Asian Network. We spoke last week and you said you were going to put on a show. Do you think you put one on tonight?
I think so. What do you think?
Yeah, more than a show, I'd say.
Yeah, it was alright. You know what's sweet? The fact that everyone doubted me. The fact that everyone doubted me. I think that made it a little bit more sweeter. So, but all respect to Sonny, he's a top fighter. He's been the man in the division. But I always knew that I was coming for that spot.
Galal, congratulations, a fantastic performance. Anything surprise you tonight? Did you expect it to be harder? Did it go how you anticipated?
Did it surprise you?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I think it surprised everyone. No, it didn't surprise me. Sonny's a top competitor, but I've sparred him for years. You know, when we fought, I was a grafter when we fought. I was a kid. But yeah, I knew I was a better man. But all respect to Sonny, he's a top fighter.
I said to him that it seemed like he really struggled with that fast pace that you put right out of the blocks in those first 30 seconds. You came out of the blocks flying. Did you feel like from the first bell it was your fight from that moment?
I think so. Don't you think? Did you watch the first round?
I very much did, yeah.
Yeah, I thought I put him down in the first round as well, but I felt comfortable from the get-go. But I had to train hard for Sonny. In all the other fights, I haven't felt worried like I did with Sonny. Sometimes I can get a bit laxated, a bit chilled, I should say, laxated, I should say. But tonight I was on the ball. But yeah, it was a good performance. I'll have to watch it back though.
Yafai versus Edwards. We heard a lot about bloodline in the build-up to this too. Obviously, very famous families in British boxing. What did it feel like to be a part of an event like this? It's not often you fill a room like this for a flyweight main event. You've done that. You must be really proud.
Yeah, I'm proud. You know, I won Olympic gold and I was laid back. I'm pretty laid back. You know, I think a lot of people underrated me before this fight. Maybe that's down to my own fault for not performing all the time. But I felt like I performed tonight, and hopefully I can perform better in the future. Cheers.
Galal, just a couple for me. On that being like overlooked, it's mad that an Olympic gold medalist comes into a fight as the underdog. Why do you think that is? Do you think you're not the only one that has been maybe overlooked for that? Why do you think that might be?
Probably because Sonny's really good, but also maybe I've failed to flatter people. Maybe I've not been as good as what people thought. But like I said before, sometimes I'm a bit too chilled, and yeah, I always train hard, but sometimes I don't really get up for fights. This fight I was really up for it, and it being in my home city and everyone thinking I was going to lose, it got me up for it.
Do you think that performance, I suppose, will make those people stand up and take notice? And is it Kenshiro next what you want for the full title?
Well, your first question, you know what? To be fair, I don't care what people think. Yeah, it gets me. It does piss me off a little bit sometimes, but I just do what I do. And as for whoever's next, I just leave it up to Eddie, Matchroom and the team, and I just do the training and the fighting.
Galal, congratulations. If it is Kenshiro Taraji next, obviously he's from Japan, you won your Olympic gold in Japan, it'd definitely be kind of a full circle moment if you did win the world title.
Yeah, it'd be nice, you know, I loved it in Japan. I was there for a while, you know, at the Olympics. I managed to have, it's a good omen fighting there, I won the Olympic gold there, so yeah, if I have to go there, I have to go there, but at the moment I just want to chill now, relax, and yeah, I'll leave up to Eddie and I'm at Troom, and yeah, like I said, I'll just do the training and the fighting and let them decide who I fight.
Eddie, same question, who next for Galal Yafai? It seems like the sky's the limit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is the natural move, you know, natural progression, interim world champion, and I'm sure he'll be ordered to fight for the full title. A lot of options though, and we know that Japan is a huge market for the lighter weight classes, and whoever we can try and bring here is always the first priority. We've got great momentum now in Birmingham, great crowd tonight, great performance. And he's going to be around for a long time. You know, I mean, probably 3 or 4 rounds in, I was thinking to myself, my God, Galal against Bam in a couple of years is going to be absolutely breathtaking. And that's like a natural, like, you know, I mean, do we bring a legend here? You know, do we bring Chocolatito over? Do we bring one of those, you know, Quadras, whoever it is, or whoever's still fighting, you know, a big name? But I don't really want to see him tread water. Like, he's basically just said it there himself. When he's not threatened by the opponent, finds it a bit boring. And I think physically, if you looked at him on the scales, I thought he looked totally different on the scales. Just looked like he trained that little bit harder because he knew how good the opponent was. And I think you're going to get the best out of him when he fears and respects the opponent. So, you know, Rob's done a great job, and Rob's brilliant at protecting the fighter and making sure. That was a big decision tonight to take that fight. You know, and not for Galal. because he just took it straight away. But for the team, and they made the right decision. They took their time. They made sure they got what they wanted, and it was all right and perfect. And it's a big gamble, and it absolutely paid off.
Galal, first of all, congratulations.
Cheers.
If it is Sonny's last fight, how glad are you that it was you that he shared that with? And how proud are you of your performance tonight here in Birmingham?
Yeah, if it's his last fight, you know, he's, like I said, he's been a good advocate for British boxing, you know, flyweight boxing in Britain. But I've known Sonny a long time. We met like 10 years ago before. So if it's his last fight, it's great that he's got to fight me, and it's 1-1 now. And yeah, I'm proud of my performance. Sometimes I'm not always so proud. I don't always perform. But like I said before, I need to be a bit worried, and tonight I was worried throughout my whole camp. And I think it showed in my performance.
Thank you and congratulations.
Cheers.
2 more questions, guys. We got any? Andy?
Galal, congratulations on a dominant performance tonight. One of the other talking points from the fight was Sonny's behaviour during the fight. I'm sure you've been made aware after, if not in between rounds.
What was his behaviour?
So he said to his corner team early on in the fight that he didn't want to be in the ring.
What round was it?
I think it was in between the second.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in the ring.
But yeah, it seemed quite emotionally disturbing to watch. Just hearing that now, just your thoughts and the fact that obviously he retired immediately after the fight as well.
Yeah, it's sad, obviously, you know. The thing is, I know it was like labelled bloodline, but me and Sonny were actually cool. I know we'd throw little digs here and there, and he thought, you know, somebody said I get tired in 7-8, but we're cool, we're respectful, and he's a top fighter. Like I said, I looked up to him, you know, coming through, and he's world champion, but it was my time, and tonight showed. What
did the support from Birmingham mean as well? Because he was talking a build-up of obviously JK walking out, Sonny, he's from Birmingham, but
traitor.
You had
he's a traitor. It pissed me off when he walked him out. Not that I give a shit, cause I don't really know him. I know way too much, but you know, if you're Brummie, you stick with Brummies. But it is what it is. I think I showed him. Yeah, he's probably got beat up.
Galal, you arguably did a better job than Bam Rodriguez in there tonight. You got it done quicker and maybe a bit more emphatically. Do you think you've put your name right up there now with the likes of him and the big names in the division?
I don't know, you know. You know what, it's a good question, I don't even know. I'll have to prove it. I don't think one fight proves that I'm up there. You know, they're like 2 division world champions. I'm not even a world champion yet. Hopefully I can get up there, we'll see. I take it one fight at a time. I'm not going to try and live off this. You know, I've got to do more, I've got to be world champion.
Right, everyone, red hot performance, great performance, new WBC interim world champion, Galal Yafai. Well done.